weekend is, what does failure mean to you?
In my head was my like volleyball coach. Like I missed a serve in the net. He just goes, "You're a failure."
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I
of.
think my soccer coaches.
Yeah.
Failure to me
I relate
is
that with sports. Like
failure to me is something affecting you so much that you give up on your dreams.
wow.
I think the way that I view it is, a learning opportunity, and maybe the outcome wasn't what I expected. But the times where I've made a mistake and I guess failed and not achieving the result that I wanted, I still learned something from it. So to me, that is the positive coming out of that. And so the next time that opportunity has presented itself, I now have my mistake to learn from, and I have the chance to improve and look for a different outcome.
Such a good question, because honestly, I don't really think anybody fails. I think that we learn what works for us and what doesn't work for us. Like, I think such a good quality to have is seeing something as not have ever failing it. It's like, oh, like I'm gonna keep trying and go learn new ways to go about something. I'm gonna, like, what's that quote? It's like the guy who did the light bulb, like he did it wrong 1,000 ways, but you just need that one time to work out.
It's giving up. I don't think you can fail unless you give up, because like even in academics, if you get an F on your report card, it just means your knowledge was inadequate at that time. It does not mean that your knowledge will be inadequate in the future. So failing is quitting. If you go all the way through with something and you hit your limit and it's still not what you hoped for, that's okay. You can hold your head high. You succeeded in pushing yourself to the point where you could no longer succeed.
What's failure mean to me? I think there's so much, like, there's different kinds of failure, right? I think sometimes failure is like the lesson you can take from it. Sometimes failure is not taking it so personally. Sometimes failure just sucks.
A lot of failures. Just consistent, I think, opportunities again to keep trying and keep working hard. I don't think that you have successes without failures. So when I think of it, I just think of what you can do.
And like, as long as you keep trying, keep learning, keep growing, like I come from very like growth mindset family. So like my dad's like, oh, like what are you gonna take from this experience? What are you gonna do differently next time? Like what can you learn and just grow as a person? So I think failure is just a learning opportunity.
In a big fight with my captain, and I just wish I hadn't ended it so sourly, because it was such a big adventure for me, and it felt like such an important step, and I feel like I just relived really a relationship with my father with another person, and it just left a stain on that moment, and so it's hard for me to look back on that time without thinking about that mistake.
Not achieving what you were supposed to.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, I feel like it's like like it's like not just within myself, it's like someone else telling me, oh, you're a failure.
Yeah.
Or like you didn't.
Or it can mean growth.
If things don't scare you, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. So just like aiming for those things, like whatever it is that you want to achieve in life, you deserve it. You gotta work hard at it. So
I wouldn't categorize anything in my life as truly failing. I think I struggled a lot with the idea of failure. I'm 26, and when I graduated college, I went to school for being a teacher, and then I student taught, and I didn't want to teach anymore. So I graduated with a degree I didn't want to do anymore. And I was like, what now? And so like I spent the next 4 years as an intern trying different things. I went back and got my master's in a completely different field. And so it was a hard time for me, because I was like, oh my gosh, all my friends are working, all my friends have salaries, they have PTO, they're getting promotions. And here I am, like just getting an entry level job at 25, 26. So like I struggled a lot with that, like in terms of failure, like feeling like a failure compared to like my friends and my peers. But again, like I wouldn't trade anything I did, because I loved all the jobs that I had, all the people that I met, and all the different opportunities I got by not pursuing the career that I got a degree for.
And you watching back, I did an improv performance last night, and I was watching back my set, and it's just like, man, you know, you fail like constantly doing that, and there's lessons that you can take away from it and things like that. So I think it's good to seek out failure. You know, it's also more fun. Like if you're not failing, then you're not at your edge.
Academics and athletics, right? I've been blessed in the sense that I have not failed traditionally, but you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that I haven't had hard spots. I just have to keep continuing on and pushing myself further. And if I don't do that, and if I decide to give up early, that's where I would describe as failure.
Fear failure sometimes, but it's also a welcome thing. You know, like you can't expect to not fail.
Okay.
I'm sure you've asked a lot of people if they want to join your podcast, and they've said no. That's a failure, but you keep asking.
Who doesn't see a situation where there's like a possibility of a reward, but it's only a possibility, and you don't go for it? And it's like, if you don't go for it, then you get the regret.
Thanks for listening to the 1 Minute Podcast. Today we asked people, what does failure mean to them? If you like this, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And it's Knut's Journal across all platforms. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys next weekend. Peace.